Hi, we're Anchorway, and you're watching The Set.
Hi, my name is Haley, and you're watching The Set. We're here with Anchorway today. Can you guys introduce yourselves real quick?
I'm Dirty John.
I'm Newt.
I'm Matt.
All right, and what instruments you play in the band here?
I play drums.
Triangle. And I play the bass.
I play guitar and I sing.
Perfect. How do you guys know each other?
We grew up together. Their aunt babysat us when we were kids.
So you guys are brothers?
Yes. Yeah, we're brothers, sadly.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, where did you guys start off? How'd you get into the band in the first place?
Church, playing at church, and yeah, then I was like, hey Matt, we should start a band.
Good. How does playing in a church band influence what your type of genre you play now?
It doesn't really influence the sound at all, but I mean, it was an essential piece to us starting out because it not only provided us a practice space, but it also playing in the church helped us just get better at our instruments and learning how to fix things on the fly and learn how to play by ear and just different things like that. So it was a lot of good practice.
Okay, yeah. So you mainly didn't take really any genre, anything
Not really.
from it?
I mean,
it was just practice.
It was
for you
mainly
guys?
old hymn book songs, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was a few newer ones, but it was the same 5 songs for 5 years. So I mean, but
yeah,
it was good.
they get old.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You
it's
perfect them
really
though.
good.
Yeah, you perfect it.
My car still smells like cigarettes. Walmart shoppers called me at a lane when I'm trying to live life while you're barely getting by. When the only fun things around here is a rusty park in the all-red theater. It sounds so boring, and there is nothing for me. You think there's something wrong with me, 'cause you believe what I can't see. But oh, to all the mystery. It's my life that I've drawn a line. That's okay, 'cause yours goes anyway. I ride into fields of clover. Good luck getting any closer out there or anywhere. Life's not fair, I don't care. It's my life that I've drawn the line, and that's okay, 'cause yours goes anyway. And it's my life that I've drawn the line, and that's okay, 'cause yours goes anyway.
So the age-old question: where did Anchorway come from?
It's the street Mr. Krabs lives on.
You SpongeBob fans?
Oh,
Yeah.
lifelong.
And you guys also have a song called Bubble Bass.
Yep.
Where did that come from?
Bubble Bass. From
Bubble
SpongeBob.
Bass.
Yes.
He had the pickles
You
under
know,
his tongue.
the really big fish.
Yeah.
Is that part of the lyrics, or just
Absolutely
you just
not.
wanted?
No. We just wanted to call it.
Any
We
of
just
our
wanted a song
song-
called Bubble Bass.
Our song title names have nothing to do with the songs at all.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing.
Put it in reverse
mean,
stereo.
That doesn't make.
It's just funny.
It does. It
It's
doesn't
just-
need to make sense.
That's
funny
what
when-
it's called.
Yeah.
It's funny when people call it bubble bass.
Oh my god.
So you guys are from small town Oklahoma.
Yep.
Played in a church band. What kind of struggles did you go through trying to get yourself out there, coming from such a small place?
A lot. We knew other bands, but they didn't know us. They knew we kind of started playing, but they wouldn't ask us to play shows with them. And so what we did was we started booking DIY shows at Pryor, and we asked them to come play with us so they could check it out.
Mm-hmm.
And they liked it, and then they added us on some shows, and yeah, but it was hard. It was hard getting the following in a small town.
Are you in contact with any of those other bands? Do you kind of keep with
yeah.
them, kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
stuff like
definitely.
that?
They're friends.
Good friends.
Yeah.
Good. Have they being more branching out with all these people influence your sound at all? Just knowing that you have that crowd behind you, has it just made your confidence level rise?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're playing to familiar people.
Oh,
It's
yeah, for
when
sure.
you play for friends, it's you can be nervous, but ultimately it's
It's
It's your
always a
homie.
good
Yeah, we've played to just crowds of all of our friends numerous times.
Yeah.
Like nobody's strangers.
Also played
you know?
crowds of the door guy and the sound guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Word.
play shows where the only crowd is the rest of the bands that are playing too. And
If
so
they're
I
not
mean,
outside smoking or something.
yeah, that.
Word.
too.
You're stuck in my teeth. You bring out the worst in me. Don't tell me it's alright. Don't close your eyes. Don't look the other way when it's your breath. Can't play pretend forever. Don't tell me you don't notice. When the truth comes out, you better hide. 'Cause your lies can't be justified. You won't get the best of me. You wanna be accepted, be approved and respected. But with your current methods, the reverse is what you're left with. You can't play pretend forever. Don't tell me you don't notice. When the truth comes out, you better hide. 'Cause your lies can't be justified. You won't get the best of me. I'm letting you go now. I can finally sleep. I'm letting you go now. I can finally sleep. I can finally sleep. I can finally sleep. I can finally sleep. I can finally sleep.
All right, and we're talking about genres a lot and stuff like that. Is there something you would like kind of want to move into, or are you kind of like in that sound that you kind of want to stick with?
Grindcore. Yeah, we're starting to
I don't know
grindcore
what that
band in
is.
2020.
No.
No, I'm not doing that. I told him
No.
no. But I don't know. We've just been trying to. I mean, not going for anything in particular. Just kind of seeing where it goes as we write these new songs. You know, like we're not aiming for something like in particular. We're just
We're
seeing
our
how we're seeing how it goes.
We're
Good.
writing and seeing what comes
But
out
it's
of it.
slowly changing as we come out with these newer songs.
And speaking of like having these really obscure names that don't really go with the thing, what is like your songwriting process? Do you pick the name first and then write the song, or just write the song, don't know how to name it, and you kind of just throw something in
That's
there?
exactly
That happens
what happens.
like 99% of the time.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what happens.
Get the whole song wrote and then name it.
Then name it.
And we can't figure out what to name it. It ends up being something that makes no sense.
We're like, all right, we're gonna call this Candy for right now, and
We-
we'll change it later.
We called it Candy
never
because the
changed.
first time we played it, I had a bag of candy behind my amp, and I like threw it out to all the people when we was playing the songs. That's where candy came from.
He's lying.
I'm not lying.
I'm just kidding. He's not.
And with songwriting, has there any been like, is there someone like one main songwriter that kind of does it, or are you all like really equal in your collaboration?
With our first EP, Matt did most of the writing on that one. I helped out a little bit, but with the new stuff we're gonna release this year, I've wrote a lot of the lyrics for it so far, and Matt's helping out. And then there's also a couple songs that Matt just wrote by himself, and then I wrote just by myself. But we just kind of bring it to each other.
Right.
John just shows up and hits things.
Yeah, that's pretty sure.
So how much have you guys released? You said talked about an EP. Is there anything else you got going on?
We're putting out a split with the Noise Estate from Prior. That should be out anytime. Honestly, we're just waiting to get something back from them. Then we actually went to the studio 2 weeks ago to record this EP. And we're gonna go back in April or May, finish it up. So
Good, and that's going to be released
we'll have
sometime in the
about 4
near
songs
future.
on that one. Hopefully before July or August.
And you said you played a lot of really small friend shows, kind of stuff like that. What's your favorite gig of all time?
House shows. Oh, what was the favorite gig? I'm sorry. What was your favorite place to play? I don't know.
Favorite show of all time, Matt?
Rocklahoma. It was a couple years ago. We got to play at a campsite stage called Camp Giggity. Yeah, it was great. There was probably 200 people or something around there. But it was awesome. Everybody was going wild.
More and more kept coming after every
Yeah,
song.
you could just see people from way down there just pouring in. It was
My
really
favorite
neat.
show was last March. We opened up for Bowling for Soup in Tulsa.
That was
Sold
fun.
out, free run of the bar, got paid. All of our friends were there that we could think of.
How do you get a gig like that? You
That one just kind of
know
was
people.
we were gonna play an emo night with When the Clock Strikes. Check them out, everyone. And so the guy that's on emo night was like, "Hey, that date's already locked in. I didn't know, but you guys and When the Clock Strikes go really good with this band. And so if you guys don't want to reschedule emo night, you can just open up for this band. It's Bowling for Soup." And I was like, "What?"
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I was at work, and I went outside. I was like, "Matt," and he was like, "What?"
Luckily, I was already laying down when
Yeah.
he told me because I freaked out.
Yeah, does most of your gigs kind of come from just fall in to your lap there? Do you have to put in quite a bit of work to find them?
Around Oklahoma, it's starting to get to the point where we get asked a lot. But if it's out of state, we have to reach out and push for that.
Here I am in the early AM, talking to the moon all night. Well, he doesn't seem down to earth like you, cause I got so lonely, I need someone to talk to. Me and sleep can't seem to agree, and my body can't function properly. And your voice keeps ringing in my head, saying all the things you never said to me. I've been spending my time watching late night TV, because Jimmy Fallon is the only one who gets me. I'll admit I miss you. That separation's hard to get used to. And I won't lie, it really drives me to the bone. But I'll bite my lip and stick to my decision. Well, maybe I'm alright. I will don't get all excited cause I'm still getting over it. Yep, that's right. I still think of you at night, but not like I used to. Now the butterflies have flown away to a place where they can't stay, cause I don't need them getting in the way of what I want, of what I need, of what could really be the best for me. I've been spending my time watching daytime TV. If Dr. Phil is right, well then I must be crazy. I admit I miss you. That separation's hard to get used to. And I won't lie, it really drives me to the bone. But I'll bite my lip and stick to my decision. Well, maybe I'm alright. Oh, well, don't get all excited cause I'm still getting over it. it's hard to get used to. I admit I miss you. That separation's hard to get used to. And I won't lie, it really drives me to the bone. But I'll bite my lip and stick to my decision. Well, maybe I'm desperate. I won't don't get all excited cause I'm still getting over it.
Me being familiar with the Noise Estate, you guys said you were releasing a split with
Yep,
them,
we're
correct?
releasing a-
Was that like, is that like half yours, half theirs, or like
Yep.
you collaborate on the songs?
2 songs of ours, 2 songs of theirs.
Cool. All
Yeah.
right.
I think I'm doing vocals on one of their songs on
Yep.
the split. Yeah, if I
Yeah.
remember right.
So somewhat collaborated.
Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
And so you do some vocals. Is that like something you want to do more, kind of, instead of just kind of answering Matt every once in a while? Are you wanting to get in there?
I just yell and hope for the best. I do. Just close my eyes, cross my fingers, and whatever happens, happens. I'd like to be in like a hardcore band or something. That'd be cool.
He's really good at yelling.
I'm really good at yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you guys do other stuff too? I know you're in another band, correct?
Yeah, I'm in 2 other bands.
You said Lights of Allura,
Yeah,
and
Lights of Allura and My Heart and Liver are the best of friends.
how do you kind of juggle 3 bands at once?
Everyone kind of knows each other, and I don't think there's been any conflict or anything because everyone's just cool with it. But it's hard to juggle. I have a good boss, I have a good job,
Yeah.
so that's cool.
Would you ever want to like collaborate between the bands you're in, or like
Probably
just
not,
bring them all together?
Because they're all really different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah. And you just fit in with all of them?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
It fits in anywhere.
Small fish.
Small fish. What a small fish.
What is
What?
I was just like,
He's
small
not a
fish.
Small
he's
fish.
not a small fish. I mean,
a bigger?
yeah,
Okay.
he's a big fish.
All right. And John, you started obviously in a church band. You guys talk about
Yeah.
that. Did you learn to play the drums in that band, or you just kind of picked it up and?
We had a drummer that played for our church, and he kind of showed me the basics, and I also had a cousin who showed me the basics on the drums. But other than that, I'm self-taught pretty much. But that is where I got a lot of my experience playing drums, was in church, just playing for the church band.
Was it kind of like you or Matt who kind of like pushed kind of making like your own band, or was it was
them
kind of
too.
you convincing them to just make your own music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have like either of you have like previous stuff before that you kind of locked away that you wanted to get out, or did you kind of like figure that out once you knew together you had a sound?
I have no idea how to answer this question.
So like before we got into a band,
Yeah,
like, we
was it-
had
if-
music
yeah.
written and all that. I didn't. No.
No.
I don't know if these guys have, but I mean I play guitar and whatnot. But I had just picked up the guitar right before like we started trying to play music together and whatnot. Like we'd practice together, just play a bunch of songs we know until we got to the point where we could just start writing our own.
Good. All right.
We wrote a song called Cheese Balls once.
We did.
Yeah. Where's that
good
at?
song.
Where's that audio at?
Just nowhere.
It's one place.
Not yet, really.
What happened is Matt and John's cousin was telling us about music because he played in bands. And we're like, yeah, how do you write songs? And he was like, you can write a punk song about anything.
So we wrote songs about anything.
We were at the church and there was big old, like one of those big old jugs of cheese balls. I was like, man, let's write a song about cheese balls. And,
Is it about cheese balls, or
Oh,
is
yeah.
it
Yeah,
just
yeah,
named cheese balls?
it's about cheese balls. This one is about cheese balls.
This one's